Oh, these are the kind of historical events that we apparently like around here, when things go boom on purpose. This was the Key Bank building of the old Crossroads Mall. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, but not as good as when they blow stuff up and you could sit out in your lawn chair and watch it. So we noted some folks just doing that in Murray in August of 2000. See, they were about to blow up the iconic Murray Stacks. And lots of folks lined the streets in their comfy chairs to watch. After all, to blow up 2 stacks and 8 million pounds of brick, that's pretty good by blowing up standards. Now the problem might have been the big stack was used to take arsenic and other bad stuff 450 feet into the air and out of Murray's way. The little one only took arsenic 250 feet into the air, and that made just a nice dusting on the farms. But the brick had lots of that arsenic still in it. The mayor thought it might not be a good idea to sit out here when it goes boom.
We're asking the residents to enjoy your day on Sunday, stay home.
Yes, they didn't stay home. Besides, the EPA person said it was all under control.
I've got a team in Denver at EPA that I work with.
Well, the fact they came from Denver, that was good enough for the thousands, no worries. I mean, they were a team, and they're from Denver. And they had a trench and sprinklers, and the sprinklers worked just like they do in Denver. Well, it was showtime. And my goodness, the stacks came down, and it was a pretty good sight to see. Although I guess Utah sprinklers and trenches don't work quite like they do in Denver. And the crowd, we guess they might have been a bit covered in stuff, but they were there. But in the history of building go boom, there has never been anything nearly as big as what happened here. It's when the Hotel Newhouse was imploded. See, the Newhouse had been a symbol of elegance in 1915. There were 12 floors of rooms and a really great stairway that went to French ballrooms that held lavish parties. But by 1983, room service wasn't quite as good. A wrecking crew tore out the beautiful dining room and for dessert cut support beams. Then the crowds arrived. Some brought their living rooms over to Main Street. Blowing up stuff is a spectator sport.
3, 2, 1, fire.
The charges went off one at a time. Those in the street saw a different angle. And we broadcast a side view of the last party at the Newhouse. The old parties were good. This one was a blast. And then all the people went to the rubble. It was like storming the field after a football game. Oh, and the smoke? Hey, what's a little grit in your hair and in your lungs? Well, of course, I was one of those who ran through the cloud of dust and asbestos and stuff that bats and pigeons had kind of left over 100 years, and I grabbed this. And I have carried it around for 40 years from when I lived in New York City and when I moved to Los Angeles and back here to Utah. I have no idea why I've kept it. It's very heavy, it's full of toxic stuff, and what bats and pigeons have left. So.
And you've traveled. Okay, so when I heard you were bringing a prop in today, I was expecting like
I'm okay. You know the way Craig explained it, I'll let him handle it. You guys go for it. Listen, that's cool.
This is from the top of the Newhouse, and I watched it come down, and I ran into the smoke. I probably lost 10 years of my life with arsenic and stuff.
Right.
I hope.
But I got the rock.
And you've kept it all 40 years.
It shows what my life is like.
It rocks, Craig. It rocks. And you
love that.
You cannot blame the folks for going and watching because even seeing the video, Mr. Worth, you're kind of drawn to it. So it's like nobody wanted to miss that. I get it.
Thank you so much for sharing, Craig. Such cool video to see this evening.
I don't need to see a building collapse. I'll be honest. Craig's dynamite enough for me. That's where I go, Mr. Worth, always.